Good morning. Welcome to my channel. My name is Emmie from Emmie Evolving. If this is your first time joining me, thank you for finding me. If this is not your first time, thank you for coming back. So I'm going to be doing a reading for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Also for your cross watchers. Also for those of us who find ourselves on this channel, not a Piscean, not dealing with a Piscean, yet resonating so deeply. This message is probably for you. I asked the energies what this reading was going to be about. Something shifted, and now you are the only thing that they are fixated on. Okay. Someone is just focused on you. Okay. This is like a really intense type of focus. This is a type of focus where you're probably feeling it. You're probably feeling it. You're probably wondering why you keep feeling certain types of things, thinking certain types of things. And yeah, probably has to do with this. Let's start pulling some cards. Let's see where this is going to take us. I'm nervous. How about you guys? I'm a little bit nervous. Now I'm nervous. I'm nervous where this is gonna. Okay, Michael says I'm not allowed to look at the cards at all. So let me not. Let me just shuffle. I'm super nervous. I don't know why. What is this about? That's not even my reading. This is for the collective whole, basically. Okay. Let's just. Okay. Now I got to turn the fan on because now I'm tripping. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. So, next deck. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. I'm gonna stop being shady. Let me reintegrate these cards back into the deck. Michael said to shuffle it 2 more times, and I was like, no, I'm gonna stop right now. All right. We got this. Yes, Nancy, we got this. We got this. I remember when I lost my mind. There was something so sweet about that place. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12. All right. This deck. Almost done, guys. Oh, okay. Okay. Moisturizer all up in my eyes. All right. So, there's balance that's trying to be reestablished. Okay. There is balance, and that balance requires the acceptance of quite a bit of passionate energy. This passionate energy, like it cannot be avoided, unfortunately. There's a connection that exists that carries with it like a really elevated type of intensity. Okay. The only way to really describe the elevation and the intensity is to call it passion. So, this is a passionate connection that's trying to rebalance itself. Now, passion is not always romantic. Let's define passion. Strong and barely controllable emotion. a strong feeling or emotion, an object of someone's love, liking or desire, strong liking or desire. Okay. Okay. When is Mabon? Oh, fuck. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's coming. Oh, what does that mean? I don't know. I don't know. So this talks about Mabon. And it's going to take place. It's going to start on September 21st and ride all the way through to September 29th. Um, it's celebrating the equinox. Okay. The child of light. Mabon is the child of light. So is this like an let's see. I'm wondering. Okay. So Mabon is a celebration and also a time of rest after labor of harvest. In terms of life path, it's the moment of reaping what you have sown. Time to look at the hopes and aspirations of Embolic and Astara and reflect on how they have manifested. It's time to complete projects, to clear out and let go that which is no longer wanted or needed as we prepare for descent, so that the winter can offer a time for reflection and peace. Shit, this is like a really intense cycle that's going on. So things are going to go ahead and amplify from that Mabon period, which is September, what did I say? September 21st all the way through to the 29th. That's going to create so much intensity, like so much intensity. This is going to become very fever pitched, and it's gonna like come to a head in the springtime, possibly a tower moment in that springtime. With that, ooh, I mean, I'm like, I'm so nervous that I'm shaking. I don't know why I'm nervous. All right, let us just. Oh, just the ringing in the ears is so loud. That was really loud. All right. Do-do-do-do-do. All right. Card number 43, come to life. I'm wondering if someone has been watching you and they've been feeling um, very not alive, very just stuck in a rut, stuck in a routine, and they're seeing how you are just so full of life, so full of life, and it's almost like envious. Um, uh, so part of the message that I'm getting is this, okay? Like someone is unhappy in their life. Like I don't know why. I think they're bored and they see you as like this wild woman, or wild man. They see you as this wild person that just cannot be tamed, super full of life, and just so alive. And then they take a look at their life, and it's just like, okay, day in, day out, same old thing. There's not much humor. There's not much like genuine happiness. It's almost ooh, damn. Okay, I'm getting hot. Hold up. Um, it's almost like I get this visual of Will Smith and Jada Pinkett. you know, where it's like, I don't know what their marriage is, but it's this sense of like it is a partnership, like a business arrangement, um and that's just kind of what it is. And they look at you and you know, were they in a movie together? I don't know. They look at you as like Harlequin. And you just a little bit cray cray, and they like it. They like it. I don't know. This is like a weird. This is a weird sense. Did he have an affair with someone? Hold up. Um, Margot Robbie. Uh oh. Oh. Oh Lord. Ooh, the intrigue. I don't know, y'all. Let's not be part of this shit. Just saying. Just saying, okay? Let's not be the Margot Robbie of that entanglement. Yeah. Uh-uh. Hell no. She's really cute and everything, but no. Don't let yourself get sucked into that. Don't, because you know, I'm just gonna keep pulling cards. Card number 9, what do you feel? See, it's like what you feel makes other people feel alive. And really, it's this thing of like they don't feel alive where they're at. And, you know, it's not really that funny to me. It's not really that funny to me that they feel this way wherever they're at. And it's like they keep comparing apples and oranges, apples and oranges. It's like this need to feel alive, and as much as they try to feel alive in the environment that they're in, they just don't. They don't. And now I'm hearing this message of like, you are their heartbeat. This is just some really romanticized bullshit, you guys. If they really don't feel alive, they can go skydiving. They can go base jumping. They can go climb high structures with no safety gear. Don't allow yourself to romanticize whatever this is. Like, you cannot allow that, because you know what's going to happen. You're going to get caught up in all of this, and then what? And then what? There are people who exist who love the fact that you are untamable, and they love the fact that you cannot be tamed because they want to be the one to tame you. Those are the people you should sharpen your claws for. I'm just saying. I live in rebellious today. What the fuck? I keep having to turn the fan on, turn it off. Fucking control your emotions, woman. um, yeah, I'm not having emotions. It's more like my temperature. But that's the reality of it. You know, don't be a novelty. Mm-mm. Don't play that role. Don't make yourself into some sort of like fetish, unless the only type of fetish I'm willing to make myself into, and I'm not really willing to, is your dominatrix. You want to be spanked? Do you want me to whip you? Because if I'm gonna whip you, it's not just to leave a red mark. It better break skin. I'm joking. What? What? I was joking. Okay, let me stop. You tell me after. You tell me after. See, Michael says, see, that's the reason why. That's why people start. He tells me after I say it. Because that makes sense. I already said it. Was the point of telling me now? Card number 23, defend to the end the worthwhile. Defend to the end the worthwhile. Is this worth it? Whatever this is it worth it? Is it worth it? Let me flip it and reverse it as you're from a sweating yet. Okay. He says it's time to get serious. Okay. Only if you want me to make people cry. I have no problem with that. So defend to the end the worthwhile. Time to get serious? Okay, let's get serious. Someone regrets not defending their connection with you. There was interference that occurred. This interference caused them to believe other people who told them to walk away. Now they regret it. They regret not defending their connection with you because, contrary to what they were told, contrary to what they wanted to believe, you didn't fade away in their mind. You crying yet? Should I go back to fucking around? Should I go back to joking? Yeah, it's you're from an episode yet. Card number 31. Trust yourself. You know, trust yourself. If you walked away, it was for a reason. If they walked away, let them. That's that. That is the reality of the connections that we have while in human body. If you walked away, it was for a reason. Your intuition was protecting you. If they walked away, your souls were protecting you. I don't believe we ever really truly lose anyone. The reality of what I believe is that the people who are meant to be in my life, even if they're silenced for a period, they will eventually be in my life. And that's just that. And so long as someone's not in my life, they're not meant to be in my life. And if they're never in my life again, that's because that is how it is supposed to be. And that's just that. I've never gotten back with an ex-boyfriend. As soon as we break up, like, I'm never talking to you again. I'm just not. I'm not. Like, if you have the ability to allow me to walk away, you don't understand the gravity of what you've just let go of. And that's on you. Live the rest of your life without explanation from me. Live the rest of your life missing me. Ha! I don't know how long people miss me. But yeah, it's none of my business. It is none of my business how long or not long someone spends missing me. That's just like whatever. I'm not, and I'm sharing this because I want you guys to be this way as well. I'm totally not the person that keeps tabs on you after you've walked away. I am not the kind of person that, like, because I had friends, this was like from high school. I had friends who were like, oh my God, did you see insert ex-boyfriend's name? Did you see his new girlfriend? No, why would I see his new girlfriend? Who gives a shit? Hopefully they're happy. And then there was a lot of talk. Like, oh my God, so-and-so's new girlfriend looks like a busted ass version of you. Why are you guys still following him? Like, who cares? Oh, girl, you don't care? Does it look or sound like I do? Like, what does it matter to me what his girlfriend looks like? Because she looks just like a busted version of you. Okay, well, maybe that's his type. Who cares? Maybe you fell into the parameters of what their type is. Maybe that's not you. Maybe that's not a replacement of you. Maybe that's just their type. Who cares? Stop checking in on people who let you walk away. People who, couldn't value you. Well, I don't care if the ex has a girlfriend, a wife, a lover who looks exactly like me, tries to act like me, watches my videos so they can talk like me. I could care less. I couldn't care less. I couldn't. I really couldn't. You want a clone of me? That's fine. Maybe that's your type. That's what I'm going to tell myself. when you're no longer in my life, you're no longer my concern. It sounds very cold-hearted, but this whole concept of needing to continue to check in, needing to continue to like um, dissect. Maybe they made a post or something and you have to dissect it now. I won't even know you made a post because I'm not going to look. I just, yeah. 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 Um, Yo, my husband has a Facebook. I don't even check his Facebook. I don't. I don't. Unless he posts something that comes up on my news feed, I don't look. Like I don't need to look. Yeah. I need to focus on my growth. I need to focus on whatever it is that has hurt my feelings so deeply that I feel like I have to look. That's the thing. You have to work on yourself. When you feel the need to look, I'm not saying you're weak or a bad person. I'm saying there is something still hurting within you that needs your attention more than you need to pay attention to someone else's posts. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's really, really not. Unless you want to hurt your own feelings. Because the reality of it is this. This is what I used to see all the time. Someone will check on someone else's profile, their social media accounts, and then they'll go back to other people and talk about this. And I used to just be quiet, like, why? Why are we fucking talking about this? This is fucking weird to me. You went on their social media and now you're like discussing. How do you even know what they meant in that post? Like, how do you know it's about a specific person? More than half the shit I post, like a large portion of the things I post, they have nothing to do with my life in that moment. I had a really good friend of mine who reached out because they had seen me posting some really intense things. And, they just wanted to make sure that I wasn't going through a really hard time. And I was like, oh, no, my life is just really like chill. I just saw those axioms and like I figured someone else needed to see it. What really is happening in your life, most people do not post that on Facebook. Most people do not. They post something that is very, very calculated, something that has to do with whatever brand they are trying to create, a public image. No, don't bother looking. And then, going back to the like, some people would go on other people's profiles, and unfortunately, I was in a group chat. And then I would see these things and I'm just like, why? What is the point? And it would be this like long-winded discussion between these people of like what they think is going on, what they this, that, totally dissecting it. And I'm no longer in connection with these people. And I just remember thinking like, you're fucking weird. Like, this doesn't even have anything to do with your life. Why the fuck are you sweating this person so hard? You're all up in the details of their marriage. Like, what the fuck? That is so ugly. Like, you're being fucking ugly right now. And then that totally came to a head. That totally came to a head. When people are willing to talk shit with you, they'll eventually talk shit about you. Mm-hmm. Let that sink in. You think, oh, we're such good friends. Um, they're just venting to me. Venting is one thing. Consistently having something to say about all sorts of people is a whole nother thing. I promise you. The people who had no problem talking shit about others to me, and I'm just like, oh, what joke could I tell to change the fucking subject? La, 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 la. Yeah, no, they eventually did the same thing to me. Talk shit about me for no fucking reason. Uh-huh. Yeah. Well, see, the key is not caring. You're right. I practice not caring every day. One day I'll master it. The key is to be very selective of what you care about. I give many fucks. I have an entire storehouse of fucks. Now I'm selective what I hand my fucks out to. That's powerful. It's very, very powerful to be able to continue to exist in such a way where you are honoring your caring, loving, nurturing nature, not allowing these horrendous people to affect your ability to care. Because when you do that, when you shut off your willingness to care, when you shut off these parts of you that are a normal, natural part of you, because of what someone did, what someone said, you've become nothing more than what they told you to be. No, I will continue to care. I will continue to care and love deeply and fight for whatever I believe in. It's just now I don't believe in you. I don't care for you. And my lack of caring has nothing to do with wishing people harm, wishing them wrong, wishing them struggle. No, that's not how I am. It's just not. Some people might say, like, oh my God, Emmie is so weak. She just lets people do this, this, and this. Excuse me. To date, there's only one person that I felt like, okay, this has gone far, far beyond. And now I have to do something very, very pronounced, something that is very, very clear, and something that will absolutely have an effect in regards to my attempts to correct the harm that was done. There was only one time. Only one time. Only one time. And it didn't even involve any interaction with me. No, I'm not talking about magical shit at all. I'm talking about, involving legal counsel, legal advice, and let the lawyers deal with that shit. I'm hiring you so that you can deal with this and protect my rights, protect my integrity, and I'm moving on with my life. I'm not staying there. No way am I fucking staying there, because you don't get the chance or the right to tell me how I'm going to live my life after you've already tried to harm me. And this is about you recognizing you need to move forward. Oh, but I don't want to lose them. Well, if they've already let you go, you're technically not losing anything, right? But they haven't let me go, Emmie. They still, I can feel them watching. And if you allow me to grow quiet and slip out of your grasp, you've let me go. You've let me go. If we no longer interact, I don't give a shit if you still watch me. You've let me go. Now, whenever you try and grasp me again, depending on how long you've allowed me to just be in my stillness, that is what will determine how many thorns I have grown in response to your presence. You're going to catch some thorns. Now, for some, maybe the amount of thorns is no biggie. Maybe the thorns that they see are just further reminders of how I am actually a wildflower growing haphazardly in the sun. And they find it beautiful that I don't need their permission to exist and continue to thrive. And they thought that if they had cut down all my flowers, that would be the end of me. And it wasn't. and they celebrate the thorns, and that's okay. That's okay for them to continue to admire from afar and celebrate the thorns from afar. That's okay. It's not for me to tell someone to no longer admire me if they actually do. And I'm not talking about unhealthy, obsessive fixations. That's not admiring someone. That's not admiring the beauty from afar. That is a mental situation that needs mental help. Let's be very clear. We have to know the differences between the types of attention that we garner from people. Some people just admire you. They see you in the person that you are, and it's beautiful to them. That's fine. That's still respectful of my sovereignty and sacred space. And then you come across people who they just want to own you. They want you. You belong to them, and they will find a way to uproot you. Those people need their hand fucking paddled. No joke. They need that shit paddled. No, you belong to no one. You belong to no one. It doesn't matter the history you have. My husband does not belong to me. I do not belong to him. We, as sovereign beings, make a choice every day to walk together, side by side. There is no ownership there. And I think once you exit out of that place of needing to own someone, like, oh, they're my so. So what? So what? I want to reiterate this again. The most divine connection I have established and continue to maintain through this life for over 20 years at this point has been someone who is not a twin flame. And I'm very proud of that. This is the most divine union I have ever experienced in this lifetime. This is the most divine union I have ever experienced in this lifetime. He met me before I was 20. I'm over 40. Still madly in love. Mm-hmm. See, we didn't just fall in love, we grew in love. When you allow yourself to grow in love with someone and you take away all of the pretense and the bullshit that spiritual circles try and tell you need to be a part of your divine relationship, like, unless you can slap this title on it, it's not divine, it's not a sacred union. How about fuck you? How about that? How about fuck that person? Stop letting them get in your head about what you need, because oftentimes we are taught and people put so much effort into trying to convince you that the goal is to find someone just like you. Do you like yourself? Are you capable of being completely alone for prolonged periods and be very happy with that? You want someone just like you, but you can't even stand yourself. To the point where you need all these distractions. You need to be out. You need, the self-care has to be like someone else pampering you. Self-care has nothing to do with just sitting quietly in your stillness and assessing where you are within your thoughts, within your heart, within your life. Spa day is not self-care day. That's not actual self-care. That's the aesthetics of self-care. That's like you wear all this biker gear, but you don't own a bike and you don't know how to ride one. That's fucking aesthetics. That's fakery, fuckery. Knock it off. Knock it off. Do you like yourself? The person that you are right now, the person that you've been for the past 2-3 years, do you like yourself? If you felt that you need to take a vacation, if you felt that you need a break, if you felt like life sucks, you most likely don't like yourself. Even through all the things that I'm going through right now, life is fucking beautiful. It's just beautiful. I don't need a vacation. I don't need a break. As busy as I am, as much as shit happens, there's just something so fucking beautiful about my life. There's just something so fucking beautiful about my life. I would not change anything about it, even the ugliness, because the ugliness helps to further sweeten the sweetest parts of my life right now. Did you know coffee is bitter? Right? You know that. Did you know when you take a small amount of espresso and you place it in chocolate, ooh, it gives a richness to that chocolate. You don't even have to add sugar. It gives this richness to the chocolate cakes, chocolate anything. Did you know that sometimes when you're making sweet things like caramel, you need to add a pinch of salt? Because that's what brings out more of that richness of flavor. If you're so focused on the salt rather than the confectionery goodies that you're making, are you really happy? Are you happy with your life? And you don't really know what's going on with yourself and with your life, yet here is someone, for some of us, admiring the fact that you are so fucking beautiful in your messiness. You want poetry? You are living poetry in someone else's eyes. And just because you're afraid to look in the mirror and see the gravity of who and what you are, it does not lessen the fact that someone sees you as a living poem. When someone reads a poem, do they own it? Do they own it? They don't. They read it, they enjoy it, and that's that. That intellectual property belongs to someone else, the person who created it. You are your intellectual property. You belong only to you, the creator of your poetry. Stop looking for someone else to own you, because no one ever should. No one ever should. Release your allegiances. If you must hold on to something, hold on to yourself. Hold on to yourself. Hold on to your sense of who you are. Hold on to the potentiality that you're growing into. You don't have to remain the person that you are right now. It's okay for you to shift and change and grow. It's okay. Do I need to know how hard the weekend was? Not really. Only you need to know that. Only you need to know what you are struggling through. Not because you need to keep it a secret because you're going to be ashamed. No, because you're the only one whose opinion, whose perception matters. Do I need to tell you guys every single detail of my life that I'm living through right now for it to be a valid struggle for me? No, because I'm already living through it. I am living through it. I know what I am living through, and I will need to take time to process what this weekend, the last weekend, the weekend before that, the week before that, the month before that, what that means to me and how it affects me. Sometimes we are brought to a point where we want to share with the people we trust what we are living through. Other times we need to just live through it and not seek something outside of us to tell us what we're living through. Ashley, you might want to email my team because no one in the comments is going to know about the classes and how to access it. You're going to have to email contact@emmyevolving.com. Card number 19, dream a beautiful dream. Allowing yourself to be the epicenter of whatever this beautiful dream you are having for yourself in your life. It's okay for you to have dreams. It's okay for you to make it a goal to manifest those dreams. It is not okay for you to simply be manifesting for other people. That's not your job. Sometimes your dreams will benefit other people, people outside of just you. That's beautiful. Is it your job or your goal to make sure you only have dreams that benefit everyone but you? No. No. It is not your job to be someone else's savior. Again, I will say this as many times as it needs to be said. If they were willing to let you go, they didn't deserve to hold you in the first place. It's that very logic that allowed me to be open and willing to receive what ended up being the greatest love I will ever have in this life. Yeah. Because of that logic that I've had for, as long as I've been a young adult, I didn't miss out on something really, really beautiful, which is my husband. Yeah. If I had been in this very, very typical mindset, Piscean empath mindset of, oh, they're going to come back. I just need to wait. And they're going to realize that I am the best thing that, has ever happened to them and yada, yada. They're going to come back and then we're going to live happily ever after and yada, yada, yada. No, 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 no. That's what everyone thought. Everyone thought that, yeah, no, you're going to get back together. Why? It's not going to be with me. It's not going to be with me. Mm-mm. No. Because looking back, I clearly see that was a very manipulative thing that was said and done. That was like basically gaslighting. Like, no, I don't care how fucking gentle of a person you are. Like, what you said, the way you acted is fucked up. No, I don't have to forgive you. I don't have to hate you, but I don't have to forgive you. You played a game and you miscalculated. And that's that. I'm not here to play games. And sometimes we have to see things for what they are. Okay, Michael says you guys need an example. So for that, there was a situation and it wasn't for a lack of trust. It was because, who wouldn't ask? So I asked a question, and then that particular person was like, well, you have to trust me. I'm like, who said I didn't? It's a simple question. Like, and then they followed up with, well, if there's no trust, there's no relationship. So are you saying you're breaking up with me? For asking a question? Not even accusing, just asking a question. Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm so far good. I'm good. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I'm good. And yeah, no, that fucking hurt my feelings. That really, really hurt my feelings because it triggered rejection. It triggered my issues with rejection and abandonment. By that one statement, And I'm certain, looking back, had I expressed certain things instead of just like completely shutting down, there would have been conversation that would have clarified things. I don't give a shit to clarify. I don't give a shit to clarify. And because of my logic of like, if you're willing to let me walk away, then bye. That really truly opened the door for what I actually needed, which is that man right there. That man right there. Because that's what he stumbled upon. This girl, messy ass girl. Because it was like, I don't like anybody. My feelings got hurt for the first time. Yeah, no. No, that's not how things work. You don't keep holding on to something that already hurt you the first time. Oh, but it was a misunderstanding. Was it? Was that a misunderstanding, or was that a reiteration of their truth? That they should be allowed to do whatever, and you cannot ask any questions. I don't fucking think so. How many questions a day do I ask you, Daddy? What are you doing? Why? What are you doing? What are you doing next? Where are you going to go? You want to lay down? You want to hug me? I ask him questions all day. Probing ass questions. Just to ask him questions. I'm going to need you to start keeping tabs of how many questions I ask you per day, please. And I'm going to need you to rate the intensity of the question on a sliding scale of 1 to 10. 1 being not so intense, 10 being very intense. And then we'll discuss it at the end of the day. But see, that's the thing. When you are so hell-bent on holding on to something that in your head is like supposed to be like the epitome of whatever it is you're looking for, there is a high likelihood that you will miss out on something that's actually what you're looking for. Yeah. It's actually what you're looking for. I had no idea that this man was what I was actually looking for. Mm-hmm. That's a lie. I did. I knew. I knew from the first time I saw him, like a year or so before I saw him again. I did know. I didn't know it was him, but I do distinctly remember when I was sat in front of him at the Vietnamese restaurant. One look at him, I was like, I'm going to marry someone like that. I'm going to marry someone like that. I don't know who. I'm going to find him. I'm going to marry him. Yeah. Let go of what has already been taken out of your hand. Don't bother trying to hold on or trying to win back someone who was not willing to fight to stay beside you. Do you deserve less than that? Are you trying to tell me that you deserve less than living your life with someone who would fucking go to hell for you and come right back? You don't deserve that. I'm not saying create a hell for them. I'm saying that they wouldn't hesitate to go wherever they need to go within themselves, within their lives, within the world for you. And after they go, they will come right back because they know the only place they really feel is home is with you. I mean, that's like, that to me, that's the epitome of a divine connection. That's the epitome of a divine connection, regardless of the twin status or not. Allow yourself to receive what is rightfully yours. For some, what is rightfully yours from the person you're thinking of right now is nothing more than lessons And the wisdom and strength, as Ocean Lover says. I have allergies today. Good thing it's a no makeup day. Card number 35, conscious connections. And see, whoever this reading is about for you, I'm wondering if this is a third party circumstance, because there they are staring at the Piscean instead of having a conscious connection with who they're with. Why would you want that? Like, that irks me. If I was single, I would not want that. Someone who's paying attention to me over their girlfriend, like, fuck that. Because you're going to do that to me eventually. No, I'm good. I'm good off that. Thank God I'm not single. From what I see and read, the dating scene is a fucking mess. Like, fuck that. I'll enjoy my own company. I'm good. I don't even need friends like that. Like, why? This is not a compliment to you. This is not a compliment to you. This doesn't mean you won. This means you got an F-boy on your hands. Knock it the F off. No, this is not okay. No. I'm going to smack you in the forehead. No. Don't do that. Don't sell yourself short. Don't sell yourself short. Don't sell yourself at all. I'm just saying. Don't sell yourself at all. You want another forehead peck? Do you? I'm sorry for that physical aggression. I figured you'd be safe behind your screen. I'm all serious right now. This is not a compliment to me. This is not a compliment to me that they would choose to be with someone else, yet still obsess about you. Explain to me how that is some sort of compliment and that you've won. Oh, because they might have them in person, but I got their mind and their heart. Yeah, but they still didn't choose to have you in person. Yeah. Yeah. They still didn't choose you. When someone lives their life with someone else, they've chosen someone else. They still did not choose you. Like for me, that's ugly. That is so fucking ugly. That's not romantic to me at all. At all. Daddy, can you please tell these people? That's not romantic to me at all. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. The only thing that's worthy of me is if you are laying right beside me telling me all of this. That's what's worthy of me. And not laying beside me for the next couple hours before you got to go home. I'm talking about laying beside me in the bed that we bought together and the house that we created together. That's the only compliment to me. You telling me I'm the only one on your mind. And I am your home. Daddy. Can you stop with the AC? I'm hot. Sir, can I have your hand, please? I feel the need to lick you.
No.
Please, sir, please don't reject me. Don't deny me what I ask of you. Oh, hi, Jaden. I can't lick you now. Our son's watching. Please close the door. I'm a little embarrassed. Oops. My oldest was walking in the hallway and he's like, well, you weren't born from a virgin, son. Okay. Anyways, I got caught. Anyways, that was embarrassing. That was that was embarrassing. Oh, damn. Okay. Card number 44. I'm embarrassed. Okay. I think he set me up. God, that is so embarrassing. There's just something about have you guys heard of the term big bald? Like, if you are from the Bay Area and you were alive in the 90s, I mean, there's just something about that aesthetic, right? Like the thuggish aesthetic where, right now people are like, ooh, guy with long hair. Baby boo. There is something about a man who shaves his head and then takes a Bic razor and shaves it again. Have you ever felt the feeling of a scalp that's been shaved with a razor? Have you? Do you know what that feels like? I'm just saying. Do you guys know what that feels like? I'm just saying, you can have all the long hair that you want, but if I can't lick your scalp, I don't want none. Yes. Yes. I'm just saying. Okay, let me stop. It's just, there is something, I'm telling you, not just shave it with clippers, has to be with a razor. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Sorry, Jessica, I think I'm ovulating. My pheromones are all over the place. I'm very sorry, you guys. I can't help myself. Yes, there's just like I'm just saying, I think Tupac Shakur definitely affected my preferences. I've never met him though. Yeah, stop with the aesthetic of trying to look spiritual with the long hair. Shave that shit off. Don't hide behind the hair. Shave it off and really just be fully present. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. California, no doubt about it. California, no doubt about it. In the city of big old butts. Okay, which I don't have. I don't have a big ass butt. Stop it. Card number 44, Visions of Life Beyond Death. Allowing yourself to just be guided by this spiritual death that you're experiencing. You're not really going to die. It's just a perception of yourself that perishes. Allowing that to kind of filter through and be your compass rose, entering into that shadow aspect, that delicious, delicious yin energy, that feminine darkness that will allow you to be rebirthed. You are that peacock. All eyes are on you right now. All eyes are on you right now. Okay. I shaved my sides. I keep touching. What did I start in the comments? Okay. I don't blame you, girl. I don't blame you. I'm just, yeah. I mean, yeah. If you've never felt how it feels when someone shaves their head with a razor, it's not the same type of skin as any other part on the body. If you've never, I would implore you to be so bold as to go up to someone today with that type of hairstyle. I'm like, may I touch it? Don't do that. Don't do that. I'm joking. I'm joking. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. Let me just drink some coffee. Don't do that to your boss. That's sexual harassment. Don't do that to your boss. Ophelia, I don't know what deck this is, but this is what it looks like. This is the picture on the box. Sacred Rebel. Why did I yell that at you? It's the Sacred Rebel deck. I'm sorry for yelling that. Oh my God, I scared myself. Card number 30, the perfection of your life. You'll go through seasons where things must burn and other seasons where you have to allow growth to occur. Your life is perfect in this way. Sometimes the things that you want to hold on to are the very things that need to burn. You should let it burn. I'm saying. Card number 37, focus on the light. Allowing yourself to recognize you are simply in cycles of the juxtaposition between light and dark. Okay? Between light and dark. Focus on the light. For many of us, we go into periods of darkness because we become so depleted that we don't understand the gravity of our light anymore. If that's the case, you'll be plunged into a darkness that can seem totally, completely dark. The darker the berry, the sweeter the juice. I'm sorry for saying that. I might need to end the live stream. I think my pheromones are too much today. Okay. I'm not yet in control. I'm not yet in control. Hold on. Okay. Emmie, you better knock that shit off. Knock that shit off right now, girlfriend. Be aware of what you're saying to people. I'm just saying, I had to have like a little pep talk with myself to let myself know that I got to be aware and like, you know, of the shit that comes out my mouth. I'm just saying. Softly, softly, the tender touch. Softly, softly, the tender touch. Like, I've entered into full pervert mode. I'm sorry, you guys. I I just all funny and jokes until people start going into your inbox thinking it was an invitation. So, just saying. Just saying. All right. Card number 18, Galactic Heritage. Galactic Heritage. This is about you and your alienness coming forward, helping you out. I think for many of us, we're going to be experiencing quite a bit of like these changes and yada, yada, yada over the next few days, if not all the way through to like the middle of October. If you're lucky, it will be for the next few days. If if need be, it's going to last all the way through October. $86.59, $99.909. You know what I need? That's what I need. I just this year, October. You know what? We're just going to do a whole spoonful. Here we go. We're good now. So this is from Durango Botanicals. This is the broad spectrum. I do prefer the full spectrum. It's awesome. That's the best CBD I've ever had. Go to durangobotanicals.com, and if you put in the code Emmie Evolving, you get a discount. And if you're asking about the spray, it's Eminence Soothing Chamomile tonic. It has chamomile, comfrey, aloe vera, licorice, arnica, lemon, lavender, and biocomplex 2. There we go. Card number 23, Hidden Moon. There are things that have been hidden from you. It's a secondary message of whoever this is for you, whoever this reading is for you. They've hidden quite a few things from themselves as well. And they're coming to the realization that whatever it was they hid, it's coming back to the forefront. They cannot continue the way they have. You are such a crucial component. And they're realizing that now. You were such a crucial component of their journey, and their disregard of you, they regret it. They totally regret it. We don't have to be vindictive. They totally regret it, but we do need to keep moving forward. The broad spectrum has no THC. 100% THC free. Stefano was explaining to me the process they use to extract all of the THC. The full spectrum does have the full plant profile, and so that does have minimal amounts of THC because of the strain that they grow of hemp. It's not cannabis, it's hemp. It's not marijuana. Maria Juana. Okay. It's hemp. So with that, the full spectrum, I'm extremely reactive to THC. That full spectrum, for some reason, does not do me dirty. It does not make me aggressive. It does not make me any of that. And that's why I don't smoke or partake in the sticky icky. I become very aggressive. I don't like it. So yeah, I usually take the full spectrum versus the broad spectrum. But if you absolutely don't want any THC, go for the broad spectrum. Card number 25, interference, Sigil. There's a lot of interference that occurred. That interference triggered whoever your person is to begin hiding the gravity of who and what you are to them. That's being corrected in this period. Okay, this doesn't mean the two of you are going to be romantic. This means that is going to be corrected in this period. Okay. Emma, if you'd like to try, I believe they have sample sizes for free. It's an amazing, amazing company. So amazing that although I reject every single attempt to make me some sort of brand ambassador for all other companies, I refuse. I don't. I deny all of them. This company did not reach out to me. I took it upon myself to reach out to them and ask them how to do this, how to become an affiliate, because that's how much I believe in that product. All other products, if you hear me talk about it, it's usually because I just love it. This product, I really, really love it. I will not endorse any other product unless I really, really love it. I don't care who comes to me. Like, I really don't care. What was the last one? There's some like ACV gummy or something. Like, no, I'm good. I'm sorry, I'm good. Card number 20, abundance, Sigil. Allowing yourself to receive what is rightfully yours. For some, what is rightfully yours is an apology and an acknowledgement of the gravity of your presence in their life. For others, the abundance is the freedom from that. Okay. Allow yourself to really assess what you want your abundance in. Okay, so bamboo, warrior, warrior, warrior. Bamboo carries with it the warrior type of energy. In ancient civilizations, especially in Asia, part of their protocol for learning the techniques, because swords and the metal type of equipment, they wanted to preserve that for the actual wars and battles. And so they would learn using bamboo weapons. They would fashion bamboo pieces into the shape of like a katana or, whatever. So the bamboo carries with it a very protective type of energy, a warrior type of energy, abundance. So there's a point of convergence. Sorry. Convergence. There were other bamboo that were, creating conflict between you and another person. They're kind of being phased out. Now it's like coming fully forward, just you and this other person. This need to come to this point of peace, in a sense. I'm sure both of you are oblivious to what's actually going on. There's like a hollowing of the belly. Excuse me, they feel empty without you. They feel empty without you. Yeah. They feel empty without you. Card number 43, rejuvenation. Oh, because they felt so empty, they're coming back around to rejuvenate, to sample more of your energy, your essence, to witness you as you've continued to grow without them. I don't know, for me personally, like, I don't like people sampling my energy, like, at all. At all. I don't know how to feel about that message. I really don't know how to feel about that message. I'm actually hungry right now. See, rejuvenation and receiving. Rejuvenation and receiving. Oh, shit. Okay, so 41 and then 43. The number that's missing is 42, right? 41, 43. The number that's missing is 42, which is the inverse of 24. They are not innocent. They are not innocent in what they did. They got their feelings hurt, and so they intentionally hurt your feelings. But they miscalculated. They thought that you would chase after them, and you didn't. They really, truly thought you would chase after them, and you didn't. They miscalculated. It was not an innocent thing. That was a very calculated thing. I don't like calculating people. I'll say this. I'll say this. If anyone is to come back, I set the intent that unless they can carry their own energy and their own weight, may their attempt never hit the mark. May they never access me. May their path never cross mine. Set that intention. Really set that intention of, unless they can come to me like an equal, a true equal, capable of holding your own space, capable of communicating what needs to be communicated, capable of being willing to heal, grow. I don't want anything from you at all. I don't even need an explanation. I don't need an apology. I need an equal. And that's that. I need an equal, and you guys need to make sure you set that intention. Don't just let people willy-nilly waltz back into your life. Like, no, motherfucker, if you cha-cha'd out, keep cha-chaing out there. Okay? Don't be changing your dancing style. Cha-cha, but out there. This is not the cha-cha floor. If they haven't grown, if they cannot help you to grow further this second time around, third time around, however many times around it is, why are you letting them back in? What is that about? Because please don't fucking tell me that this is what you've been waiting for, the scraps. I don't think so. I don't think so. I'm not going to sit around and wait for you to not have anything worth your while where you're at, so now you're going to come back. No, motherfucker. No. I wish a motherfucker wouldn't. No, we don't need breadcrumbs. I need bread that's custom made for me and my sensitivities. I'm not so hungry that I'll consume whatever hurts my feelings. No. I'm just so lucky, so lucky that I have been, I'll put it this way, that my husband has conditioned me over the years, over 20 years, to truly believe and feel as though I deserve the best. The best. Not breadcrumbs, not whatever's left over, not whatever someone else doesn't want, but the best. And I deserve nothing less than that. No. You're lonely? Well, I'm not. Yeah. Okay. If they're coming back because they're lonely, I'm not. Why are you coming back? Because I'm safe for you? Maybe once upon a time. Not anymore. And that's the kind of view you need to have now. Once upon a time, I was a safe space for you and your fuckery. Not anymore. Not anymore. Now I'm a place that will challenge you to grow beyond what you thought you could grow. And if you refuse, you will not be left a seat at my table. Go to a different table. The only thing that will be served at this table are nutrient-dense interactions, ones that will trigger you, ones that will cause you to grow more than you ever thought you could. No more once upon a time. No longer living in a fairy tale. I live in the now. And right now, the only thing I'll accept is someone who is an equal or someone who has surpassed me and can help me to further learn and grow. No more, no more. There's this word that came up, mishandling. Mishandling of your heart. Did they mishandle you or did they intentionally try and hurt you? I understand gaslighting to the utmost degree. Most people don't realize that I recognize when they're trying to gaslight me. It doesn't have the effect that you want because I was raised by a narcissist. And I understand very, very intricately the dynamics of gaslighting. It doesn't shake me. It doesn't cause me to feel like rattled and now you can have your way. It makes me get real quiet as I observe you further. And most people who use gaslighting, they don't realize this. They think, oh, she's gotten quiet. Now I can have my way. No. That's not why I've gotten quiet. I've gotten quiet because I'm giving you more rope to hang yourself with. See, that's the beautiful thing about a Piscean. I intuitively know, and then I intelligently watch. And no, I won't tell you like, oh no, you're tying the noose wrong. I'll just quietly watch as you do this to yourself. Metaphoric, of course. Intuitively know and then intelligently watch. Observe. Their actions will line up with the words they don't have the courage to say. Don't let people play you like this. You don't have to fight, but you do have to watch. And when you've seen enough, allow for a silence that's so deafening. Allow for a silence that's so deafening. I'm not that 16-year-old girl. The one that will do whatever you say because I love you. I can love you in your absence. One of the most beautiful things that I've developed as a trauma response to my life, emotional detachment. It's a trauma response. But it helps me because when your actions and your words don't align and I begin to assess your energy and I find the reality of what your intent is with me, it doesn't matter if I'm in love with you. I can detach from those feelings. Yeah. Unfortunately, you were expecting an emotional Pisces. I'm capable of feeling emotions, but I'm also capable of detaching from them temporarily. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Allow yourself to detach emotionally, even for a temporary moment, so that you can make the decisions that you need to make in order to preserve your sovereignty, the sanctity of your sacred space. I promise you, these people who try and hurt your feelings, they are a dime a dozen, not even a dime. Make it a fucking penny. Make it for free. You will find a plethora of people who are more than willing to take that place and do the same shit to you. Oh no, but he acts like this because I scare him, because like, I like, it's real. Yeah. Real fuckery. I'm so thankful. You guys have no idea. Okay, let me. You guys have no idea. I'm so thankful that I grew up like a dude. I did. The few boyfriends that I had earlier in life, they were just fucking shocked. They were so shocked. Like, you're not crying? Why would I cry? You're a fucking idiot. But like, wait, what? You're breaking up with me? Yeah. I did last week. I just forgot to tell you. Can you stop calling me, please? Uh-huh. Yeah, no, like they didn't understand, because they were expecting me to behave like the typical teenage girl and like, no, oh my God, I love you. Please don't leave. Yeah, no. Mhm. Hey, like so and so wants to know, like, are you guys still together? No, why? No, why? Oh shit. Because like they hadn't been able to call you, and like, oh shit, you guys broke up. Yeah. Like that was last week though. Oh shit. Oh, I forgot to tell them. I distinctly remember, like, I had gotten one of my boyfriends in high school this like necklace, and it had like their letter, like a letter on each cube, and it was like PB heart, you know. um and then like he gave me back the necklace because we broke up, and I guess he was like hella been out of shape about it. And then well, we didn't really break up, but I was just like, well, then maybe you shouldn't talk to me. Maybe you shouldn't talk to me. And then like a couple weeks later, I was like, okay, well, maybe I was being too harsh. Like it wasn't really well, I don't think we were even together. Anyways, I told his friend like, hey, could you give this to so and so? And his friend had like a look on his face like he wanted to shit his pants. He's like, what happened? I'm like, what do you mean? Like, what the fuck are you asking me like my personal business for? What do you mean? What happened? He's like, oh, just give him what I'm giving you to give him, because I cannot see him before class is done. Like, you have to get a report on, like, mind your fucking business, dude. Be his bro and give him what I'm giving you to give him. And then he's like, well, oh, just fuck it. Never mind. I'll give it my damn self. You don't have to explain anything to anyone. You just really don't. What's your business is your business. What's your business is your business. And that conversation ended with like, oh, cuz like, yeah, I'm just really worried about him because he was like really fucked up. What's Well, isn't that between me and him? Not you? I mean, unless you're the one advising him in his behaviors, I'd like to think that's between me and him, isn't it? You don't have to allow anyone else to interfere in what you are going through with someone else. A lot of the people who will try and advise you and get in your like business about things, mm-mm. that oftentimes involves quite a bit of gaslighting. Unless it is your like bestest friend in the whole wide world, that's going to involve a whole lot of gaslighting. Had to drain that really quick. You know, maybe we just need to do some lymphatic drainage. Like, fuck all this, y'all. Take care of yourselves. Drain your lymph nodes. Just saying. Just saying. Ancestral magic. This has to do with a lot of really old school connections with this individual. Do what you need to do. Make sure that you are safe within your process, within your space. For most of you, I don't believe this person would harm you. I believe this person is like really, truly hurting over you, really, truly thinking of like, how am I going to fix this? And the reality it is, unless you can come to me as a new person, someone who is so far removed from the person you were in that previous interaction, I probably don't want to hear nothing. And I don't know, it's a sense of like, for some, they might be a new person at this point, and that's why there's this like wondering. Hey guys, can I show you some nails? I want to know what you think. I know it's weird. I just ADHD brain. Okay. Do you like this? Or this? Which one? 1, 2, and then hold on. Where is it? 3. 1, 2, 3. Which one? With the black hearts? The first one. You guys like 3? Which one? You guys like 1? Oh, there's also this one. 4. 4. 1, 2, 3, or 4. I was thinking combining 1 and 2 as well. Combining 1 and 2. We'll see. We'll see. I'm going through like some sort of, I don't know, midlife crisis. I need to get my nails done. I haven't had my nails done since I was a teen. Oh, you didn't see 1? Let me show you 1. Hold on. This is 1. That's number 1, and they're going to be long. They're not going to be short. I know how to function with like long as fuck nails. I used to always get them done, but I don't know. I'm probably going to have it on for like a week and then go back and be like, can you please take this shit off? Like, y'all, my nails are starting to get long. Do you see that little bit of white popping up? Oh my God. What am I doing? I think it's a midlife crisis. Oh my gosh. I can function with nails that long. Now, if I was working like a 9 to 5 retail, something like that, fuck that. I used to work retail with nails that long. Ooh, resplendent with grace. All right, guys. Greetings from my heart to you who are always with me, hidden inside as the heart. You are the compass of my life. My course is your way, no matter where I go. You exist everywhere and in everything, always watching over us. My soul brightens in the darkness when I speak your name. Far beyond the body, there's an opening from my heart into yours. Through that opening, I send you secret messages like the moonlight. I polish the mirror of my heart to be your reflection. I make my ear the receiver for the tenderness of your words. You are in the ear. You are in the mind. You are in every burning heart. What am I saying? You are I. This is my way to describe you. Your divine grace clothes me in robes of sky blue and blood red, as a shimmering galaxy of compassion within the field of which no being is excluded. The darkness of night is illuminated, and all creatures are bathed in the fine golden hue of your presence. There is only beauty beheld now, for there is nothing that is not of your artistry, of your divine hand, generous with its grace. Is it difficult to see your magnificence? Without a mirror the size of a galaxy, how could you possibly witness all that you are? You must just catch glimpses of your truth now and then. Oh, if you could see yourself as I see you in all your glorious fullness of being. You are clothed in robes of grace, so light and freeing that they do not weigh you down, and yet so luscious and full that you cannot help but stir the movement of all of creation as you step this way and that. Of course, it matters not to grace whether you see or do not see, for grace simply is, without witnessing being required. Yet you might live rather differently, my beloved, should you realize you are not only worthy of grace, but actually dripping with it, saturated with divine presence so rich it leaks out of you and causes sunlight to pool at your holy feet. Oh, yes, you are resplendent in holiness and sanctity. Should you come to know this as I do, you would take each step with awe and reverence. You would decide that not a thing in your world could be classed as mundane, and decide with bold conviction that you are living in godliness and must create your world through choices that honor love. No fear, even the most stubbornly persistent, would be able to withstand the sight of your magnificent beating heart, so wild with life. In the sight of that wild heart, you would have to call all your fears close to you, soothing them with your words of love like riled children in need of tenderness and quiet. Then, when rested, you would wake them from their slumber, and they would arise as falcons, ready to soar to the height of your most daring visions. Hunting for life to feed them, they will ensure the ample grace pulsing within your heart has its chance to come to life in the world and serve love. This oracle comes to you with a message. You may be wondering if you can attain this next stage of growth in your life. You are already well equipped to do so, no matter what you might believe about the situation, circumstances, or others involved, even yourself. You have within your soul possession more than enough grace to see you through anything you are bold enough to envision for yourself, or for any vision you feel life has bestowed upon you. So pray through unconditional love to access all that you are, to be supported by those beings that love you without condition. Pray to realize that you are so drenched in sacred grace that the well of your being is full. All that's needed to nurture you into the next step of your uh, life path is within you now. Success is yours, but you must believe in your ability, your readiness, and your capacity to take this next phase of the journey now. How could it be otherwise for you, our one with grace? Grace is so much more than what we realize. Grace is the very lubricant. It is the very lubricant that makes it possible to slide through the most difficult passages of your life. Have grace for self, not just for others. Allow yourself to really, truly be present in this journey of yours. Don't close doors that should remain open. You're going to have to decide what that means to you. Closing the doors that should remain open really, truly will serve as another blockage. Do you want to get out of that tower? Are you done being confined? Oftentimes, people will lock themselves away in a tower because they are afraid of the path of their life. Here's a beautiful thing about life. It still continues even when you're in that tower. If you will not come out, it will come in. Your life will still find you, no matter where you are. It will find you and it will love you just as you are, where you are, with no expectations. For some of us, this life is experienced as another person living outside of you. For others of us, this really is just you. Start finding yourself, and you'll find your answers. When you allow yourself to really recognize everything that's happened in your life has served you in some way, shape, or form. Everything that's happened in your life has allowed you to grow in ways that you needed to grow within this lifetime. There's no need to fear people. There is no need to fear people's place in our life. Whatever is rightfully yours, whatever connections, whatever interactions, whatever people, if they belong in your life, they will find their way back in. And I guess that message is for the people who think they can lock out the very things that are necessary for the next level of growth. And for those who are trying to allow things that really should not be allowed back in, no matter how hard you try, you will lose it again. Because it was never really, truly yours to begin with. So instead of trying to avoid or trying to force, how about we just be fully present and allow our lives to unfold in such a way where we can see clearly, consciously, be cognitive of the options that are presented to us. You are not simply an observer. You are the protagonist of your story. You are the hero. You are the main character. Every movie, every story, the main character's decisions are what causes the development of the story to occur. For every situation, you always have options. Choose the option that is best for you in the lesson that you are in. You don't have to understand. You don't have to accept. You don't have to embrace. You don't need to pre-plan. You don't need to avoid. Just be. Be yourself. Be fully present. Be aware. Not an awareness that comes from a place of fear. The type of awareness you need now comes from a place of cognitive presence. It's okay for you to be different. It's okay for you to have neurodiversity. It's okay for you to give yourself permission to see the same situation everyone else sees, but in a different way. That is okay. Stop telling yourself you need glasses when you can see your life very, very clearly. Oftentimes we do this. We convince ourselves our vision is not clear because what we clearly see is not what we want to see. It's not about what you want. It's about what you need and the ways in which it will grow you. So then grow. That's the only thing you have no option for. Growth. And your attempt to avoid that growth is the very thing that will create more struggle, unnecessary pain for you. So grow. Grow beyond the concepts that spiritual circles tell you you must live within. Those parameters are draconian. And unless you're Draco, those rules, they don't apply to you. Figure out who you are. Allow yourself to truly see you're not a bad person and you're not as weak as you try and tell yourself you are. Just because you let people get away with bullshit doesn't mean you're weak. It just means you're an enabler. So stop enabling. Start speaking your truth. Start holding your ground. Ooh, 144.44. There you go. It's time to end this live. If you could please give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please do subscribe, turn on that notification bell, and join me the next time I'm live. I'll see you guys again very soon. Bye.